Suzanne's pop. Suzanne's Paparazzi Jewelry, 24/7 shopping available. 160920 is the code. Show her some love, like she showed us. K&A Custom Crafts on Facebook.
Hello, welcome to our first edition of Tuesday Night Entertainment Hour, brought to you by Coast to Coast Entertainment and Network. So, for you guys that don't know, we normally do the show on Saturdays, but we decided to switch it up a little bit. And every 3 weeks, you'll see Entertainment Hour. You'll also see Roundtable, and you'll see the trivia show You Think You Know.
Yep.
So what we cover in the Entertainment Hour is music, movies, TV shows, a little bit of this and that, comedians, stuff like that. So I am the host tonight, Big B. I'm joined by Crispy Bacon. How you doing?
I'm doing good, not too bad. And you can also see Entertainment Hour on Saturdays, which
we will replay it for our viewers that were on Saturday. Normally we are also hosted with Randy Cox. You guys know him as Dragon Viper, so he should be on later. He said he was doing a good deed today. I'm guessing he was hanging out with Matt Riddle. Inside joke there if you guys watch other shows. So, but with that being said, Chris, let's pull up the ad for Mr. Sanders' books, please.
Sure.
So this is Race Against Race. It's a book written by Bo D. Sanders. It is available on Amazon. It is endorsed by the Big East Conference. And what it is Bo Dean's life story on things he overcame being, an athlete, color, growing up. I bought the book, started reading it. I got to give it an A+ right now. And for people that know me, know I don't read books that much, but this one has definitely got me intrigued. We are partnering with Bodine to do some kind of giveaway where he is going to donate a book, signature and all. But if you also want to catch him, he's on the Bo and Joe show on Wednesdays here on Coast to Coast. So go get the book. So thank you, Chris. So let's get into it today. So today we're going to talk briefly, about halfway, about musicians, rappers that star in movies. And then we're going to talk about some songs that have been covered by other groups. So with that being said, the first movie that comes to mind starring Ice Cube is the Friday series. Friday 1, the next Friday, and the Friday after, I think, were the 3 movies. So, Chris, did you get to see those movies at all?
I've heard of them. They look funny, but I haven't had a chance to see them. No.
Yeah, exactly. No, you get into them. They are hilarious. I don't know if I'd let my kids watch them, but they are pretty funny.
Right.
I guess living in the hood, doing their thing. The second one, I believe, if I remember right, they win the lottery or something, or the uncle does. They move out to there. It's been a while since I've seen them, but it's like Ice Cube, Chris Rock's in them. I'm trying to think who else is in there. I can't think without looking it up. But no, great trilogy, great 3 movies.
Anything with
Chris Rock.
Yeah.
Actually, it wasn't Chris. I don't think it's Chris Rock in there. It's Chris Tucker, I think. But still a funny guy.
Yeah.
So, and then the next one that I kind of enjoyed was Poetic Justice. It was with Tupac and Janet Jackson in there.
Oh wow.
It's a love story, day of life, and then they go on a journey. They go to deliver something, mail to somewhere, I think. And they travel and they stop at a park, and they're like, the girls that are with them are like, we don't belong here. We're not family. And Tupac says, we're black. we're all family, you know,
Mhm.
kind of. So they stop at somebody else's family reunion and go get something to eat. Pretty funny concept, you know. I thought it was
Yeah.
a pretty good movie. Um, let's see here. What else we got? We got Eminem, 8 Mile. I have not seen it. I heard it was more of his life
I haven't yet.
story, you know, but you know,
Right.
for what it was, it sounded like it was a good movie. I'm not a big Eminem guy, so now here's a guy that you know he's been in quite a few movies, and Chris, you probably seen a lot of them. Will Smith. I mean, you got the Bad Boys 2 movies. You got Men in Black. You got Independent Day. You have Fresh Prince of Bel Air, even though that's just a TV show. What do you think of Will Smith as an actor?
Well, I think most people probably see Will Smith as at least I do, getting his start on Fresh Prince. I'm sure he got his start somewhere else, but I kind of remember him from there. Um, and I think he also did Saturday Night Live and all that.
Oh yeah, he's hosted that a couple times. Um, to
But
me,
now I see him as
yeah, go ahead.
I see him as an action star now.
Yeah, no, he definitely is an action star. I'm trying to think. There was a movie with him, Whoopi Goldberg, and oh god, who was the other actor? He played he played in Cheers, the bartender. Not Tony Danza. Anyways, he played in that movie, and I can't think of the name of it. It's back probably early '90s. That might have been one of his first films. You know, but me, I knew Will Smith as like you said, an actor in Fresh Prince of Bel Air, and then and then rapping in the CDs with him and DJ Jazzy Jeff. Uh, but now, like you said, he's more of an action star.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, so he's one that anything he touches is pretty much golden. I would say.
I would say that. Yeah.
So, but Ice Cube also, we talk about Friday, Boys in the Hood. I forgot about that movie. Back in the day. Here's a group you probably haven't heard of, Chris, or you might have. Kid and Play.
I haven't, no.
Yeah, early '90s, late '80s. They had a movie series, House Party.
I've heard of that movie.
Yeah, I think there was like 5 of them. So pretty much it was a movie. They throw a party pretty much everywhere they went. College,
Yeah, that's live.
Yeah, Martin Lawrence was in those movies. Let's see who else we got here. Nelly was in the remake of The Longest Yard as a running back.
Oh yeah.
So anybody else? Of course we covered Prince a couple weeks ago in Purple Rain.
Yeah.
We did. So any other ones that stand out to you, Chris, that I might have forgot?
Let me see. I don't think so.
I mean, Cher, she's been in a couple movies.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of one of them. I think Moulin Rouge. I think she was in that one with Madonna. I think I could be wrong in that one.
Okay, here's a question. We kind of debated it off air, but
okay.
Will Smith.
Yeah.
Or no, who? Maybe not Will Smith. Yeah, I think it was.
Oh, you're talking about Jamie Foxx?
Yeah, Jamie Foxx.
Yeah. Is he more of a magician, comedian, actor?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess, maybe we'll have to put that in the chat and see what people think. But, Adrian, thank you for joining. Mark Wahlberg. Yeah, we forgot about him.
Yeah, I didn't know he was a musician.
Yeah, Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch.
Okay, yeah.
He was in the Invincible. That one with the other guys with Will Ferrell. He's in the Dad movie. What the heck is that?
I know.
Yeah, I can't think of it. I just saw it too. No, he's a pretty good actor too. I mean, some of these magicians, music singers and stuff. I mean, you don't think they can act, but they sure can. I mean, Will Smith's probably the best of them.
One is
Sure. What's that?
David Bowie.
Yeah, David Bowie. He was in Labyrinth, I think it was. I didn't see that one. Madonna. She was in a couple flicks.
Bradley Cooper.
Yep. I'm trying to think of some other people here.
Jack Black.
Yeah. Snoop Dogg. He's been in a few
Yeah.
flicks, more or less of cameo appearances. I think he was the headline of one movie, but yeah, we covered Tupac. Tupac was in Poetic Justice. He was definitely a good one. I know there's others out there. I mean, of course, we go back to like Elvis, who he starred in a lot of movies back then.
Jared Leto.
Yep.
Billy Bob Thornton. I'm just going through a list here.
Yeah. Billy Bob Thornton is a magician or a music guy? I guess I always thought. Oh, really? I guess I'll have to look into that one. I guess I really didn't think of him as a musician. 50 Cent, yes, he's been in a few movies. Nelly. Yeah, I wish I had my list. I had them all written down. But I think most of all, we all know, Will Smith's probably the big one that's been a singer / actor. I think he's made the most of his success. Doing a little bit of everything.
I think 50 Cent now is like on NCIS or something.
Yeah.
One of those crime shows.
Speaking of that, LL Cool J, he was in a few movies. Now he was doing he was doing more TV stuff now. So Chris, what movies do you think of, that had singers? I mean, what do you think? I mean, like, to me, first comes to mind would be Will Smith for me. Somebody asked me, hey, name me a singer that was also an actor. Will Smith, I mean, definitely would pop up there.
Some might say Elvis.
Yeah, Elvis. So
I think it just depends on when you grew up and
exactly,
or what you heard about and you just remember.
Yeah, exactly. It's one of those where a lot of people don't think they can be a good actor, but it is whatever Hey, if you're able to do it and make money, I mean, it doesn't seem like everybody's just tied into one role. If they're a musician, they can't act. If they're actor, they can't sing. So.
Right.
But with that being said, Stevie Van, yeah, The Sopranos. You're right. Yeah. I mean, there's definitely a lot of musicians always show up on as cameos, more or less. I mean, a lot of them don't, because wasn't it in Wedding Singer? Didn't Van Halen? Not Van Halen. Who was it? Showed up on the plane with Adam Sandler towards the end there in First Class. I can't. I hate that when I know the name, see the face, and can't think of it. But
wasn't there musical acts like in Austin Powers? I thought there was, like, just as a cameo.
Oh yeah, they had. Now you stumped me, but yes, I know what you're talking about. Like,
right.
They had,
I think they had like a robot at Britney Spears or something like that.
Yeah, Britney Spears was in there. Where she was a robot and.
What about
John Bon Jovi? That was who. Yeah, he was in Austin Powers or wedding singer. So
Okay.
yeah, and then I mean, you had Justin Timberlake. He starred in a couple of movies when he was
Cup.
younger. I think there was
Yeah,
a Disney
it
flick.
recently did for kids.
Yeah. Well, I
So
mean, if you look back, the remake of the Mickey Mouse Club back in early '90s had Justin Timberlake, Britney Spears, Christina Aguilera,
hmm
and it had two other people from NSYNC or Backstreet Boys on there with them. So you know, and Joanne chimes in. Billy Idol, yeah, he is. He's been in a few. Meatloaf, he's been in a couple.
hmm
Um, Tim McGraw, he was in The Blind Side.
He
I
was.
know, yeah, yeah, he was the
I mean, I
husband in
remember
Blind
seeing
Side.
that movie, but I did not know that was him.
Yeah, yeah, I know. I didn't know it was him either until
Huh.
the credits. But yeah, he was in that movie.
Wow.
Um, Dolly Parton, of course, she's been in
Many
her
movies.
movie. Oh yeah, 9 to 5 back in the day. So yeah, they can get out there. They a lot of
Wasn't
people
that
go.
based on her song though? 9 to 5.
It was the soundtrack on there, but
Uh,
yeah, it's been a while since I've seen that movie. Just like Cher, she was in Moonstruck. That's been a while since I've seen that movie. Um, so now let's move on to songs that have been covered by other artists. And I'm trying to look for the list I had, but of course I can't find it. I just had it up too. Um, so, anyways, I mean, we know that "I Will Always Love You" was done by Whitney Houston, was done by Dolly Parton. Um, uh, "I Walk the Line" I think was recovered. God, I hate when
so
I. Yeah, go ahead, Chris.
okay, I got a couple. Let's see, "Ring of Fire" by Johnny Cash.
Yep, Ring of Fire has been. Does it say how many times it's been
I haven't
remade?
seen. I'll look,
Yeah.
but yeah, I guess that was a song, that's been covered. Let's see.
Yeah, Jolene's been covered by a couple of people. So here's one list, not the list I had, but
Oh,
here's where am I at here? mytv.com, I guess it would be. Here's the top 10 cover songs. And I Love Her, The Beatles. It was originally sang by the Beatles
hmm
and then covered by Bob Marley, Smokey Robinson, Barry Manilow. Hallelujah. Of course, a lot of Christmas songs have been covered by other people.
Yeah.
Uh, Ain't No Sunshine by Billy Weathers. Let's see who. Graham Nash, Steven Spills covered that one. Bridge Over Troubled Waters, Simon and Garfunkel. That was covered by Johnny Mathis, Stevie Wonder, and some others. My Way by Frank Sinatra.
Uh,
You
yeah.
know, that's been covered by, here it says about 150 times. So,
And probably more. We just don't know.
yeah, exactly. Well, I mean, if you think of cover bands, like if you're starting a garage band, yeah, you're going to cover some of your own, cover some of other people's songs, but to publish them, one, you got to get the written consent by that group and probably pay a little, little side, if you make money on there. So here's a song that I didn't really think was a cover song, or has been a cover song, I should say. Billie Jean by Michael Jackson. You know,
Okay.
yeah, it says it's been covered by 140, different groups or whatever, and by the Chipmunks, Alvin and Theodore. I didn't know they I guess I'll have to look into that.
So,
You know?
will we count them as actors in movies? I'm just kidding.
Yeah, exactly.
Or musicians in movies.
Love Me Tender by Elvis, one of his great songs. Kevin Darbin changed the titles and lyrics a little bit. Julie Anderson to Johnny Cash to Jim Morrison's all covered that song.
Wow.
I Can't Get No Satisfaction by the Rolling Stones. That's been that's been covered by Jimi Hendrix, DeVoe, and Vanilla Ice. And Britney Spears sang it at the 2000 MTV Music Awards. I'm gonna have to go back and listen to Vanilla Ice's version of that because I kind of like that song. So I didn't know he. And then Yesterday by the Beatles was covered over 2,000 times. Jonah Baez, Frank Sinatra, Presley, and even my favorite group, Boys and Men, cover that song, and I think that's a great mix. Daffy Duck also is on that list. So Disney must have did.
Okay.
Disney must have did a little musical thing with Daffy Duck on there. So, but I mean, we're coming into the holiday season, Christmas. We always have, Jingle Bells and All I Want for Christmas. I mean, we all know those songs get.
Well, I mean, you turn on the radio and you hear like you said, Jingle Bells, and then 2 or 3 songs later, you hear different ones, and then you go back to Jingle Bells, but it's a totally different Jingle Bells than what you heard originally. So you're like, didn't I just hear this song?
Yeah, exactly. No, I mean, it is. Nobody comes up with many of their own music anymore. But sometimes. And then there's songs, you hear somebody redo. I remember I was at a job one day. I was working at a gas station, and we must have had like an independent station on or something. And I was listening, and I heard Sonny and Cher's I Got You, Babe. But it wasn't them.
Yeah.
And I'm listening to it, and I'm like, okay, these guys did a horrible job in remaking this song.
Yeah.
And it was just, there's some, to me, there's some songs that should not be remade just because of them being so iconic. I Got You, Babe, I think is one of them. I Will Always Love You, even though it has been remade, I think is another one that, should be remade. I'm trying to think of other songs off the top of my head that I don't think that should be remade. But some people do actually do a good job in remaking them. One of my favorite Christmas songs is Hard Candy Christmas by Dolly Parton. And I just recently, I think it was last year, came across the video of Reba McEntire redoing that, and I thought it was pretty cool. I mean, I'm a big Reba fan, so I really thought she did a good job. And then there was God, I can't think of the song title now. Give me a second here. It was a Reba song. Oh, Does He Love You? Or Does He Love Me? I think it is. And she's actually singing that with a few different people. Kelly Clarkson. But I actually saw it live when it was her and Linda Davis that originally did it. And then I went to a Reba's concert, and she did it with her backup singer. And I thought that her and the backup singer did a phenomenal job recovering that song. That I think it was better than the original. And normally a lot of remakes aren't better than the original. And then you got, And then if you ever go see Darius Rucker, especially here in Minnesota, at the end of his concert, when he's the headliner, he will do his cover of Purple Rain. And that's another one too. I love Prince, but Darius Rucker pretty much nailed that song, to be a cover. So I'm just trying to look here, Chris. I don't know if you're looking, or anything comes to
Yeah.
mind.
I haven't seen anything though.
Yeah.
But-
Kelly Clarkson, I guess she did a cover of Jealousy by Nick Jonas. I don't follow Kelly Clarkson that much, but Nick Jonas did a cover of Lay Me Down by Sam Smith. Ed Sheeran, Trap Queen, Filthy Rap, I guess, or 50 Rap.
Right.
Selena Gomez, Baby One More Time. Of course, Britney Spears sang that one, as we all know. Taylor Swift, she did a Riptide, Vince Joy cover of that. Sam Smith did a Whitney Houston song. How will I know?
Okay.
Yeah. One Direction. Use Somebody, which was sung by King of the Leon. Let's see, Lady Gaga, Image by John Lennon. She covered that song. Fifth Harmony, They Don't Know About Us by One Direction.
Mhm.
And honestly, I could be flip-flopping these. I'm just reading what they
Right.
say here.
Now I know we're kind of backtracking, but once I guess musician that went into movies was Miley Cyrus.
Yeah, Miley Cyrus. Yeah, she covered Jolene. Miley Cyrus. We talked about her and Billy Ray a couple times.
Mm-hmm.
She did Jolene, which was her godmother song. So,
which makes
kind
sense.
of, it kind of makes sense. I mean, I guess if you're going to cover somebody, you're going to cover your godmother, before you cover anybody else. So,
right.
Okay. So, Christy Wilson, welcome to the show. She said One Direction did a mashup of two songs, One Way or Another, and Teenage Kicks. Okay. Gonna have to check that out,
Yeah.
I mean, I kind of like all types of music. I'll have to check that one out. So, 30 Seconds to Mars covers Stay, which was Rihanna's song. Rihanna, I'm sorry if I pronounced it wrong.
I've heard both ways.
Yeah, exactly. I have too.
Yeah.
So, Justin Bieber. Okay, now I'm gonna have to look this one up because like I said, I'm a Boyz II Men fan. I'm not much of a Justin Bieber fan. I'll Make Love to You by Boyz II Men, which was covered by Justin Bieber. Now I'm gonna have to look that up because I want to hear how he did it.
He probably did that. I'm not a big Bieber fan either.
I'm not a big Bieber fan either, but there is a group here, Home Free. They're a cappella group, and they do a lot of covers, and they've done a couple Boyz II Men songs, and they've done a phenomenal job. So if you guys get out there, look up Home Free, Boyz II Men. It'll get there, list the whole songs, and they do a lot of covers. They did a mashup song of Baby Got Back, the Thong song. There's another one in there that they kind of tied in together, but they do a phenomenal job. So shout out to Home Free. I know you guys aren't watching, but I'll send you guys a shout out anyways. Jay-Z, Wonderful World by Oasis. So, but anyways, Chris, what other songs, I guess I'll throw it out to you like this. Some of your favorite songs. What songs would you like to hear somebody else sing? I mean,
I can't think of it right now. It'd be kind of interesting to hear that one, Baby Got Back.
with Home Free?
Just a lyric, yeah.
Actually, you really want to hear. I mean, if you heard Sir Mix-a-Lot before,
right?
he did a one at an orchestra. He did "Baby Got Back." That one's on YouTube, so that was actually a pretty funny one. Um, but for me, I mean, it'd be interesting to see like, Garth Brooks tried to do, some kind of hip hop song or something, and he probably does. I mean,
Right.
I saw a video Timberlake did "Friends in Low Places," and then Garth Brooks actually showed up in that one. But for me, it's I mean, I like all sorts of music. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know about you, Chris, but
No, I do, and I know Lady Gaga has been doing things like Frank Sinatra and all of that. So they've
Yeah.
been doing a little mashup together. And
Oh, okay. Definitely check that out. So, but I hate to cut it short. I mean, I talked about everything I got. You talked. I mean, Randy.
Yeah.
Like I said, Randy was out doing a good deed. I guess a friend asked him for some help. So, good for Randy to do a good deed. I mean, we don't hear that too often. So I'll give Randy some props there that
hmm
went out and did a good deed today.
Yeah.
So, but with that being said, Chris, what's on tap for Coast to Coast the rest of the week?
I think tonight we're gonna have. I know it's kind of impromptu, but a little special covering the moves that's been going on.
Yes, we will not
baseball.
have Tuesday Night Mania tonight. A couple of the co-hosts are not feeling well. I
Mhm.
think William actually just got back from a signing, so he wants to kind of take time and relax, which is
Yeah.
all good.
Right.
Your personal life is more important than doing this. So, but yes, myself, Adam, Chris, probably be on top of the hour or about 10 o'clock Central Time.
Mhm.
Cover some of the major moves in sports, mainly baseball. But what else? Then what? Thursday we got, or Wednesday we got
The
Bo
Bo and
and
Joe
Joe
show.
show.
Yeah. Holistic
Sports
Health.
Minute.
Sports Minute.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then Thursday we'll have Kicking It with Isaiah and Ace.
hmm
Hopefully we have the GM for Hire show on.
Yeah.
Friday, what do we got Friday? We got anything Friday? I know we've been moving
I
things
don't
around.
think. I don't think so at the moment.
Okay. And then, of course, Saturday we will have Open Forum Sports Minute. We'll also
Morning shots that morning. That Saturday morning.
okay. So since we got some time here,
Yeah.
Jason J Mac. So he threw out the topic: the new Saved by the Bell. If you haven't watched this
I
on
haven't
Peacock,
seen it, but I hear it's good.
well then I don't know who you're hearing it from. Because
You don't
I
like it?
watched I watched both seasons, and
That must have been from Mario Lopez.
yeah, I'm not saying it's bad. I mean, I guess if you're the original Saved by the Bell like I am, J Mac is, then it's really not that bad or that
Mhm.
good. I mean, they opened up season 2 with the show, and then at the end they paid tribute to Screech Powers, Dustin Diamond, who passed away. Which, to me, I thought they could have done a little bit better with that.
Yeah.
But outside of that, they're trying to incorporate the old Saved by the Bell with the new Saved by the Bell, but they're changing things around a little bit. So I don't know. It's a good watch. I wouldn't go in there thinking that it was the same Saved by the Bell, but they're still using some of the old cast in there. So, and then J Mac did bring up Four Bros Friday nights. Yep, late
Yeah.
Friday nights.
Right.
Dark 30 gets kind of dirty. So Christy Wilson, she knows all about that. So check that out.
Yep.
Let's see, Christy Wilson's there's a rock band that covers Blake Shelton's God Country. Okay.
Hmm.
No, Blake Shelton, he's got a couple songs that a lot of people cover up. So, and then she says she hasn't watched the new Saved by the Bell. If you do, like I said, keep an open mind because it's not nowhere close to the original Saved by the Bell.
A lot of
No.
remakes of shows aren't really.
Yeah, but what kind of upsets me is that they try to incorporate the old series, like take Full House and Fuller House. Actually, that was kind of the same concept. Saved by the Bell and the new Saved by the Bell. I mean, they try to incorporate the old Saved by the Bell, but and they're trying to do a lot of the new stuff. Like they did a lot of COVID stuff. They're trying to tackle some of the hard hitting issues. But season 2 was about the spirit stick. How they do that. Well, they went back and they're like, well, Zach Morris lost his spirit stick. No, he lost to Prank Wars. So they're kind of changing it from Prank Wars to Spirit Stick, which doesn't make sense.
No.
J-Mac wants to know, is there any new releases coming out today or tomorrow? Today, yeah. Was there any new releases?
Let me see. Oh, look.
Speaking of, you can look. A movie I will definitely hit up that I've seen. Clifford the Big Red Dog. Took my son there a couple weeks ago, and I thought it was a blast. Definitely a good family movie. Definitely, I think they did a good job. There was some parts of the movie where you could tell that the editing wasn't the greatest, but it wasn't really noticeable unless it caught you. So no, Clifford the Big Red Dog was good.
Right. That was like a good one. I mean, if you're a fan of the cartoon version, back in the day.
So Chrissy Wilson, Fuller House was a spinoff of Full House. It was DJ Tanner and her family. Punky Brewster, I know there's a new remake of that, but I have not seen that one yet. So
right. I have a list of movies coming out.
Okay, go ahead, Chris.
Opening today is and just let me know if something pops out.
Okay.
Christmas with the Chosen.
A movie about me. All right.
Let's see. True to the Game 3. Looks like a hockey movie.
Okay.
The 2021 version of Wolf.
Okay.
Sword Art Online. Progressive Ara. Arcadia.
Okay.
Benita. Let's see. Silent Night.
Okay.
The Power of the Dog. It's a Western movie, it looks like.
Okay.
The 60th anniversary of West Side Story.
That might be pretty interesting. I like the original West Side Story, so.
The Napoleon Opera.
Okay.
Tadat. Try Harder. Let's see. Lindsay Sterling Home for the Holidays, I believe it is.
So J-Max chiming in here. Chris, you might follow this a little bit more than I do. I saw the original one. I haven't seen the rest of them. There's a new Matrix movie coming out.
I've heard that, yeah.
Okay.
I think it's, I don't know 100%, but just by the previews, maybe it's like the remake of the first one.
Oh, okay.
Or maybe in addition to it, but they're going back to the original, like where the movie started.
Gotcha. Okay. Gotcha. And then there's actually one movie. You keep looking, Chris.
Yeah.
There's a movie coming out for you sport fans. It's I forgot the exact name of it, but it's a Kurt Warner movie based on
yeah, his life. American Underdog.
Yep, that's it.
Yeah,
so that's coming out soon.
That's gonna be. I think that's coming out Christmas.
So I know there's a Chrissy Wilson saying I know there's a 3-part documentary series of So I've heard of this. Excuse me.
They just aired that. I think some streaming. Yeah, Hulu.
Yeah, Hulu. I might check it out. I've heard some good things about it. I heard each part is like 2-3 hours long. I could be wrong on that, but no, I heard the reviews are really good.
Yeah, I heard that too, and that the first part was about how the breakup of the band started.
Okay.
Yeah. And J Max also saying, about the Serena Venus Williams movie. Yep. I think that's already been out. I can't remember what it is, but it has Will Smith in it as the dad of Serena and Venus.
Oh, really? Okay, yeah. I'll have to check that out. I didn't know that one's out yet, but
yeah, King Richard, I think it's called.
Okay.
But yeah, it looks like a good movie. It's based on both Serena and Venus's like upbringing and how they got into tennis and all of that. So
yeah, I mean, it'd be a good one to watch. If Tiger comes out with one, I mean, I guess that would be a good watch. To see if it stays true to form, if it stays true to the life. Because you get the movies like Blindside, which later Robert Orr comes out and says that it had nothing to really do with his. It wasn't all true. I guess is what I'm trying to say. But
and didn't you say he had? There's a part in there that he came out and said he did not agree with, or
he didn't agree with the whole movie. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
So, but yeah. So I guess we'll wrap it. Thank you guys for Christy Wilson, Jason, Adrian. Keep checking us out. Well, like I said, probably within the next hour or so, tune back into Coast to Coast because we're going to have a special show talking about the MLB situation and all the big signings and Texas dropping a buttload of money on players. So.
Maybe they know something we don't know on this whole negotiation thing. I don't know.
Yeah, exactly. So, but yeah. So anyway, Chris.
Yeah.
Thank you again. Let's bring up Bo's book again. Let's cut another.
Yeah.
Shout out to him.
Go ahead.
So Race Against Race. It's a Bo D. Sanders book. You can see him. Wednesdays with Joanne on the Joe and Bo Show. His book's available on Amazon. Endorsed by the Big East Conference. And I believe this week his book ranked number 15th, I think it was, for audio. And then I think I read 30th or something for paperback. So check it out. Get it. Christmas is right around the corner. Definitely a good read.
Yeah.
So with that being said, next week, 7:30, I believe we're going to have Roundtable. It's going to be our second of 3 shows in this rotation that we're doing on Tuesdays. This show will air again on Saturday, I believe, as a replay.
Mm-hmm.
But typically after this show, this hour slot, we will have Tuesday Night Mania, but tonight we will not. We'll have our MLB NFL special because there's been some news in the football world too. So, Chris, thank you for hosting. Randy, we'll see you next time. And join us next week for a roundtable. Have a good week, guys.
I can't sleep.